Hey, what's that sound? It's Secret Handshake. We're live now. We're doing a wine chat all night. Everybody's really scared. It's fright. It's Secret Handshake. Secret Handshake. Secret Handshake. Happy Halloween soon. So I did fright, and so I was like, I gotta tie that in, and I gotta remind everybody that it's October.
It is October.
It's gonna be Halloween soon.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome
It's Secret
to
Handshake
the show.
Live. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. This is of course, a show that we do every week.
We're
This
terrified.
is a show that we do every single
we're
week.
so scared.
It's a show we do every week. Wait.
It is October, and we're very afraid. Is that correct, Nick?
I'm terrified right now. I'm
I'm
horrified.
afraid of October.
What are
If
you?
someone shows me something scary, I'm gonna freaking freak out. I'm gonna freak the freak out, okay?
Nick's gonna freak his deek.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
What's up? I'm Cassie and E. I'm really holding the band together.
What's up? I'm Nick, the guy who's gonna freak his deek.
What's
I'm
up?
the deek freaker. That sounds extremely inappropriate, and I don't want to say it again.
Here, talk a little bit more. I'm gonna fix this camera.
So when I say freak your deek,
Okay.
what comes to mind? Go. What makes you scared of it?
I don't know. There's just something about the word
Okay,
deek
so
that
take
is
everything,
really
take
upsetting
all
to
these
me.
concepts that you're afraid of, and
Okay.
think about just actually like embracing them with an open butthole. Think about that.
And
That really
that,
caught me off guard.
that's your deek.
That's my deek? Okay.
And that's the energy
Okay.
of Deke.
Okay.
That's
What are
your
these
deek.
fun little
Thank you
emojis
so
being
much.
left in there? A
I
ghost
love-
and a
Yeah.
phone.
I love
Whoa, a
Holy
ghost!
smokes.
I can't look at the
Nick
comments.
is
I can't look at the
freaking
comments.
his
I'm freaking my
Deke.
deek.
But then I'm Harper also, and then
But
did
then-
we all say our names?
No, I'm Jerry.
I'm Nick.
Yeah.
I'm Cassiany.
I'm here. I live
think.
here. My back hurts, so I have a pillow.
Uh-huh.
Your back hurts, Jer.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just putting it in front of me. I don't know if
I
I
get
just
it.
think if I can like
That
shield
makes sense to me. Yeah,
my
Yeah.
back.
actually. Yeah.
You want
All
to
of-
shield your front back.
Mm-hmm,
I remember growing up, my dad would always say, "Oh, I'm so hungry, my stomach's eating my back." That's something he would say. I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. And then you were like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I got it eventually when I was like
Excuse
14,
me.
15 years old.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel
Excuse
it.
me.
Oh, yeah. I was like, "Oh, yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Well, because my dad's back is a horse,
Mm.
so that's how it went.
Interesting. My uncle,
Horseback.
a thing I remember is my uncle used to say, "I'm so hungry I could eat a fat baby's leg through a park bench."
Now what could that possibly mean?
It feels pretty
Fat
explicit to
baby
You
me.
understand
leg
that there's
through a
there's
Fat
like the
baby.
slats in a park bench, so then this baby
Oh.
sits on it, and then there's just
And
like a
you're sort of like-
delicious little donut of baby leg.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that turned from gross to cute.
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh-huh.
We don't have a big high concept episode for you
No.
this week because we did that last week and nobody liked it.
But what we do have is a wine chat.
Wine chat! Everybody at home,
It's a
be
wine.
sure to get some wine out of the...
Drink
Or just a
responsibly.
soda or water.
Yeah.
That's also
hey,
totally
also,
fine.
totally cool.
Our
Non-alcoholic wine.
opening wine
Thank
chat
you.
is the 2016 Quattro Gatti.
Mhm.
That's 4 cats.
Let
Yep.
them see it in the closer in the chaos cam there.
It's the here. Let's
No.
go ahead this
Turn it
way.
so they can.
It's the Negro Amaro Primitivo. I
This is what Nick
haven't
said.
actually had this one.
Here, look.
Yeah.
This is the wine we're drinking. Everybody, get a good look.
Here, let me read the back. Wait, I'll pour it, and then we'll read the back. That's what it is.
Okay, I used to work at a restaurant where they were like, okay, if somebody orders a bottle of wine, you have to do like the whole etiquette behind it.
Yeah.
You have to go to the table. You can't set the wine bottle on the table.
Yeah.
You have to do the whole thing with no surface underneath.
I used to go to this restaurant all the time.
We all know what restaurant,
And-
except maybe Nick. Nick
And
Nick
my
might not
table
know.
would genuinely like.
Let me take that again.
Venmo.
Nick might not know. There we go.
I don't know
My
anything.
table would always like we come over because we would always buy our wine by the bottle because that's how I live. But we would always just be like just put it on the table. Just put it on the table.
And they're like, and my managers would
shield
be
you.
like, we better
Oh.
not catch you putting the wine bottle
Right. Well,
on
yeah.
the table.
Yeah, probably shouldn't.
No,
Love the
no.
clink. Love the clink.
What are you...
Love the
I've never
clink.
ordered a bottle of wine at a restaurant.
It's like a
What are you-
whole
What are you supposed
thing.
to do?
Okay, so you do the thing. Let me see if I
Here.
remember.
Oh, do you want to do it?
And
So
it was
I got
always
open
this
for you.
style of
First
bottle
of all-
opener that they would have.
First of all, it's like, yeah, they want you to have the wine key.
Uh-huh.
And I never had my wine key. And
Uh-huh.
so I'd be like, hey, you have your wine key.
To the
I'm
to
running
the
around.
patrons?
You had to like have
You would
your-
ask
you had to purchase your own, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
You had to buy your own.
You had to
Which
buy your
I
own?
will
I had
say-
to buy my own.
This is the nicest wine key I've ever had. I borrowed it at a party. I don't know where it came from.
Borrowed it.
From
at
someone
a
we're not
party.
friends with anymore.
We brought
don't
our
know.
own, and then I
We
think
brought
they got
our own,
swapped.
and we
Oh, okay.
accidentally took this one home, and I love it. So
It's there of
if
equal
you're
quality.
watching and you miss your wine key, I'm sorry. You can
Well,
come to
Don't
my
be
house
sorry.
and take it back.
She's not getting it back.
You can come to my house and take it back. But
So I go up to you and I would say,
You go up to me.
yeah, you're my
Okay.
customer.
Okay, great.
I say, hello, sir. Is this the wine you ordered?
Yeah, that looks
And
fucking
everybody,
awesome.
I guess knows. Everybody's like this. Like
Mm.
they look at the label and then they go. And then they say, okay, you want to keep the label toward the customer,
Okay.
and you got to get
So I
the
can
little.
look at it.
Yeah, you got to get. So they make sure.
sorry, I pre-opened it.
No,
So
that's
you don't
okay.
have
I
to
don't
do like
want
a
to do
magic
it.
trick
Okay,
and,
I was
like,
gonna say, do you
change
want to
it.
practice on the other bottle?
Well,
You can do that one. You'll drink.
I'll
this.
do it later. I'll do it
We'll
later.
do it later.
So then
The
you
whole
have to
bo-
cut
we'll get the whole
you
bottle
cut the
then,
label
right?
off, and then they say, bring up something to talk about, so that the table isn't focused on you freaking out about opening the wine bottle.
So you all watch the debates?
Yeah, so I'm literally like, so it's crazy. There's clouds out there today, huh? And they're like, mm-hmm.
There's clouds out there.
And so then you rip the label off, and then you got to do this. You can't, and the whole time I'm not setting it down.
Okay.
Gotta hold it.
You got to get the little
Which is
corky out,
bullshit.
and then you got to put the corky in.
Uh-huh.
You got to screw the corky down.
Uh-huh.
Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it,
Yeah.
screw it.
I'm familiar with
Until-
opening a bottle of wine.
Until you get until you're doing this. And then you're tugging, 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 rum-tum tugging, rum-tum tugging.
Uh-huh.
And you pull it out,
Uh-huh.
and then you're so sweaty.
That's
And
part
then
of
you
it.
say, okay, I got it out, and there's no cork stuck. And if you get the cork stuck, then you have to say, excuse me. And then you go, and you try not to cry, and you go to your manager, and you say, I got the cork stuck in the bottle. And they say, again? And they said, this is why we're only paying you $2 an hour.
And then the table that loves you and understands it's a stupid rule is like, I wish they just let them put it on the table.
Yeah, so then you have to serve whoever ordered the bottle first. And you say, okay, you got a little, okay.
And
You
then
have
I,
to take a taste.
And then you take a taste, and you have to approve it for everyone else at the table.
Which is a lot of
harrowing responsibility.
Oh, I will never be that person because I just go, that sure does seem to be wine.
I will
I
say
actually
though,
do love this.
Okay,
This is like really good
I
to
will
me.
say though, I
And
did
then-
skip that step once, and then they left and they gave us the whole bottle, and we were like, oh no, it's gone bad.
It's true. So if you ever are just, it'll get you. If you ever just say, no, I'm sure it's fine, and it won't be.
I did it
That'll
once,
be the one
and
time
the wine
it's not.
had gone bad.
Oh no!
Wow.
And then after, or maybe it's like you give it to the oldest man tries first or something.
I've always had it done. Whoever
And then it's
ordered.
like you serve the ladies, literally ladies first.
Uh-huh.
Women
and
and
then-
children.
You
you
get the-
serve
you
the
get the
wine
babies
smallest to
drunk
tallest.
You say, okay, who has a birthday next?
All right, whoever's the most experienced at board games
Yeah.
gets to go first.
So, and then you
is
serve it, and then everybody, like, does their pretend sort of like, we know how to drink wine, and it makes us better than you.
Mm-hmm.
How is that pour? Is it
That
fine?
seems like a great pour to me.
You wanna pour?
No,
Forrest
thank you.
Gump
I
over
want to
here.
try a taste of it, but I've got my own beverage
It
because
does
I
smell
don't
really
want to do a
good.
red
It smells
wine.
super good and it tastes good.
'Cause I've learned that's not always the
Actually,
best
I think
like
you
ice
should
wine.
do a little bit more.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you taught me you pour to the widest part of the glass.
Yes, that is
You did
true.
not pour me to
I've-
the widest part of the glass.
I've
not even
learned
close.
more about wine from Jerry
We do have
than
large
anything
red
else.
wine glasses, and Jerry's got the largest of all.
Great, this
Yeah.
is good. This
Holy
is good for
shit,
me.
that's a
This
lot.
seems
These
like
were
a ton of
a
wine.
I'm
gift
gonna-
from Harper.
This
I
is a
had
lot.
a
Were a
bad
gift from my
day.
previous
I had a
roommate.
really
They're both
bad
lovely.
day. So
I
I'm just
also-
gonna,
Alright, Daniel,
and then I fill it up to the top. Is
You-
like what I would do.
You did such heavy pours. We're almost already all the way done with
Well,
that
you should
bottle.
only get 3 or 4 glasses out of
Oh,
it.
okay. I don't know.
Ah! I spilled.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Do we need nappies?
No,
Do
Do
you
you
want
need a Tide pen?
Tide pen?
no, I don't care.
But
Okay.
this dress,
Actually, well, what will happen to my dress?
it'll be better to do that.
Should I put it on now?
Or also, we have some white wine probably that we could use.
Is there an open white wine?
There's
Should I do
probably
this?
one in the fridge.
Should I put it
But
right
we have to
on?
move the-
That's okay.
Yeah, that should be fine. I did,
I think it's gone.
yeah.
Oh, is it just
Tide
that
to
seems
go
to be
pounds.
Oh
working?
my god, it's literally.
Have you
Okay,
never used a
this is literally not an ad, but
Why would it be? They were like, now we're gonna pay you to get this to your half dozen viewers.
okay, it's like I've used a Tide pen before, but not in a while, and I'm honestly very impressed.
You had one sip of wine.
We have to keep
and
them
you're
around.
doing it, and you have sold out.
I will say, just to be whatever, I love these things. I keep one
Yeah.
in the house, I keep one in my office, I keep one in my backpack.
I should
I
keep, one
in my
strapped.
butt.
Yeah, I would say I'm gonna keep one in my cavity,
Um,
my downstairs cavity, the front one, not the back one.
I'm not
do we
gonna
wanna,
use the
do we
word
wanna
that I used
talk
last
obnoxiously
week.
about our wine?
What was it?
Yeah, I think
Cooter?
Emma had requested the top
Yeah.
3 flavors.
Emma wants our
Okay.
top 3 flavors.
Clink, clink.
Is this a good wine? did I do a good job of saying yes? This one.
Yeah, I think this is a great
I
wine.
really
This
like
meets
this.
my personal flavor palette.
Yeah. I like when a wine is spicy, and this is like there's
I
a
like
little
a
bit of
spicy
spice
wine, too.
Mm-hmm.
I like a spicy wine.
Harper's
I like
drinking
a
frothy
volcanic
piss.
wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I
You'd
hope
be
that's not
incredibly
what your piss
unhealthy.
looks like.
That's what my piss looks like after I
Big,
drink
yeah.
piss like that.
Yeah, it's big foam piss.
Wait, can I try the wine though? Because Nick said it was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
smell
no, Harper's
okay.
gonna take a sip and be like,
Uh-oh.
Nick's taste is
I-
not great.
I've read the bottle, so I'm disqualified from talking about what the wine tastes like. But what flavors would you say are in it?
Okay, let me guess.
Emma wants our top 3.
Top 3.
I don't prefer red wine. I have to say.
Excuse me.
I wasn't. Oh God.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
Jesus.
say. I'm
Would you
gonna
like
say.
some water?
No,
I'm
I
gonna
bought it.
say. The flavors in this.
I just burped. Is that what you heard? It was me burping.
I'm gonna say. Like grape.
You sharpshooter.
That's what I was at. That I laughed at my own joke, and then I was like, "Should I say it? Should I not say it?" And I did, and it killed. Obviously.
Yeah. I think that's
I can almost hear. I can hear our fans outside.
That's how you all laugh.
Our
That's
fans
how
outside
you-
going, "Ooh."
That's outside are going, ooh, wah.
Yeah, that's what I. That's what
You
I.
did it slow though.
Yeah, because I was referencing the Vine. That's like, ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah. You
I
know
don't know
the.
the
You
Vine.
know.
I don't know that.
All right.
Emma,
I've never
you know the
seen a
Vine. Emma,
Vine.
comment that you know the Vine. It's like someone doing karaoke, and it's like that song,
I might know it. That
and it's
sounds
like,
familiar.
"Jun, jun, jun," and he's like, ooh, wah, ah, ah, like he can't get it out all the way.
Interesting.
I'm trying to go like process of elimination with the flavors in this wine.
Hit me.
What have you eliminated?
I've eliminated. I don't
Current.
feel any citrus.
I
Any
don't
kind
know.
of. Yeah.
I would agree with
And
that.
I
There's
would
no
say the
citrus in here.
exact same thing. Already was gonna say it.
I
Where
would
is this cat
say-
bottle?
I would say so. There are a couple flavors listed on the bottle, but the bottle's stupid.
Blackberry.
That is not on there. Neither is currant, but I do think currant is. I think they're both reasonable choices.
Mm-hmm. You did say currant. Yeah.
I think both currant and blackberry are very reasonable choices.
It's fun that it's about a gathering of select friends, and there's 4
Is
of them
it
because
like
that's
wood?
us.
That's
That's
us.
us.
We're
We're
the
the
Quattro
four.
Gatti.
We're the Fantastic Four.
Is one of the flavors oak?
Not on the bottle, no. But I also would have guessed that.
That's a really dumb answer, actually.
Well, that's what people say though.
Okay, there's 4 things listed here.
Yeah, those are the only 4 I could find.
Sorry.
But the flavors
Most
you're-
uses of the soundboard are now accidental.
I will say the flavors you're describing are very tangential to the flavors that they're put on there. I feel like the words you're using are like really sort of easy to trade out for the words they're using.
Okay, cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry's on the bottle.
Boom, bitch! I knew I'd get one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cherry.
I shouldn't have looked at the bottle. I feel
Chocolate.
No.
And
The
I
opposite.
didn't-
Absolutely not.
The
What's
opposite
the
of
opposite
chocolate?
of chocolate?
Gummy candy.
It's not
That is the
actually the
opposite of
opposite.
chocolate.
It's just like I thought that would
I
get
would
us
say
there.
it is the like antonym of chocolate.
Yeah.
The
What is-
frequent sort of matched
What is set
pair.
against chocolate
Peanut butter.
frequently?
I like
Cheese.
being able to actually.
Cheese.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? There's no opposite of chocolate. That
Vanilla.
doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla.
That's not the. I would say, oh, it's the opposite of chocolate.
I didn't mean it's literally. Those are the.
No,
everyone
no,
knows
no,
what I'm
no,
talking
no,
about.
the opposite
That's
of
bonkers
chocolate-
to act like you don't know what I'm
The
talking
opposite
about.
of chocolate is broccoli. There's a Mary Kate and Ashley song called Broccoli and Chocolate. Okay, we need to watch more
Oh, I
Mary
thought
Kate
that
and
was
Ashley.
a-
We do.
We
Speaking
do.
of which, no show next week, folks, unless you two are going to try and do something mobily.
I think we're gonna become TikTok famous next week.
Yeah, Nick and I are planning. We have it in the schedule that we're gonna become TikTok famous
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
yeah.
So I don't know if we'll
I
have
have
time.
that penciled
Okay.
in.
I'm gonna show my butthole on TikTok and get banned forever,
Yeah, I was
but go
gonna say, do they
viral on
let you?
Twitter.
Okay.
I want everybody talking about my butthole.
Tic-tacking about your butthole.
We know.
Hey! Clink.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm still thinking about chocolate and broccoli. And I was gonna say that's a famous Dana Carvey bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there
Clink.
we go. Okay, great.
I'm clinking everyone. Here, Harper. Sorry that I said you're drinking piss. Harper is not drinking piss.
It's okay.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It's a beer, and you know what? It's a little beery for me.
I'm sorry.
How is it?
I didn't mean it.
I picked
So
out the
name some
beer.
flavors of that.
Piss.
Wood.
Bubbles.
Chocolate.
Broccoli.
Piss.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
I wasn't allowed to
Don't
cheat.
cheat.
I don't know. I don't know flavors.
Me either.
Beer, but too much. Hops.
Yeah, that's good.
Did we get all of the flavors in this wine? It was
No.
vanilla. It was
Vanilla,
cherry.
cherry. Sounds like a great
This
Coca-Cola
yeah, this sounds like
recipe.
but wait, hold on. This is Dr. Pepper.
23 flavies,
23
bitch.
flavies, yeah.
Wow.
In high school one time, I made shirts that said, I love DDP for me and Harper, and we wore them together.
That's very cute.
Did you make them? Did we not make them like together?
Maybe we did make them together.
Is DDP not just delightful double penetration?
Not in that case,
No.
no, because I was like
Wait.
very.
No,
No, it was Diet Dr. Pepper. We loved that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
thought it was, it was
I
like
had one the other day.
they're honestly they fuck. Hey,
is there another pit fruit listed in the flavors?
There is.
is it
Is it
peach?
plum?
There is. It's
It's
plum.
plum?
It
Yeah!
got plum.
Wait, why did you know that it was a
Because
pit
I
fruit?
tasted, I was like, there's cherry, but there's also another pit fruit in here, and I thought it was plum.
You could taste the pit.
I could taste I got a
Taste the
pit
pit.
in the wine.
I do this really funny joke.
Great setup, by the way.
I do this really
is
funny
gonna
joke
go
that,
on,
that
go on.
whenever there's an eyelash on my girlfriend Emma's face, I'll take it off her face and I'll hold it up for her to blow it, and then as soon as she blows it, I'll go. And it
You know
scares
what?
her every
You
time.
know
That is a
what?
good bit.
You're right.
Yeah.
That is good. That was
was.
great.
I
That
like
was
it.
great.
She's
Well, that
like,
was very good.
she'll take a second. She'll be so cute. She'll take a second to think about what she's wishing on, and then she'll blow, and it's.
It's so weird.
Immediately.
It's so weird that you trick her into thinking that her wish comes true.
Kid tested, mother approved.
No, it should have been this one.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
These are good.
Yeah.
These are really good.
Yeah, why ever update it? That's what I'm saying. Why ever change it? We did it perfect the first time.
That's what I think about every life decision I've ever made.
Yeah?
Same.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Huh?
Hey, kid tested, mother approved. Right, folks? Okay, so we still have one more flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry, vanilla, plum.
Oh.
And that's it on stone fruits.
Yeah, that's it on some fruits.
What?
I
It's
will
not a
say,
fruit at all.
Yeah, I will say you got close earlier, but
With oak?
sort of, but also
Timber.
but also
Not
far
that
away.
close.
Just like in the
Timber's
sense that I
not-
feel like
Campfire.
these two flavors are easy to
Closer.
mix up with your mouth.
Okay.
Smoky.
Closer.
Closer.
Fire.
Ember.
Smokey the Bear.
Coal. Peppermint.
Too far.
Is it closer
Use your
with
mouth.
smoke?
Use your mouth. Use your mouth. Yeah.
How
Closer with.
how else do you think I'm gonna talk? Okay. Hold on, let's get a close up. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrid. I hate that so much.
What?
audio
I'm tasting
nightmare.
the wine.
Also, you have the foot switch that does the camera.
Okay, sorry.
Now, you know what? It's not I will say, I don't know why, but it's not working all the time. When I tested it, it worked about 1 out of 3 times. I don't know why.
Okay,
said,
great.
oh,
Sorry, we
sorry.
can't
Well, hit
replace it because I don't have any
See if
money,
you can.
but yeah.
Yeah, that worked that time.
Mm.
What do you think the fourth flavor is?
Hold on. Ah.
And again,
Saw all the way.
Get a job. Sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na.
we are just asking you to tell us what's on the bottle. There are other flavors in here. There are other ways of describing these flavors.
I'm gonna go wind. You said we were
Oh.
close with smoke. I'm gonna say wind.
So I'm close with smoke and like what else did I say?
You
that
said
was close?
oak.
Smoke's the
Earlier.
closest thing you said.
Smoke.
Is that fair? Do you think that's
Maybe like
reasonable?
Yeah.
maybe it's like barrel aged or something. That's
Cigarette
like
butts.
Okay, that's the closest yet.
tobacco.
Cigar.
Tobacco is
Tobacco.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, doy
I don't
doy.
taste tobacco at all in this.
I
will
taste
say.
only tobacco,
Yeah.
but I also
So you
was
were eating
dipping.
cigarettes a minute
Yeah,
ago, yeah.
yeah.
I don't get
Eating
much of
cigarettes.
it, but like, usually when I like a wine,
Yeah.
either oak or tobacco is written on the bottle.
Yeah.
So I was ready to be like, is it tobacco?
Yeah. I get it.
But also I disqualified myself, so I'm probably wrong.
I wanna step in a big barrel of grapes.
I hope you don't fall.
A
Like
friend
that
of
famous
mine makes
so
like a
funny.
Pinot Noir every year, and like her
Oh, that's
neighborhood
awesome.
cul-de-sac, they get like a ton, literally, of grapes, and then smush them and then make them into wine.
Yeah,
With
I
their
want to
little
smush them.
feet?
I don't know. It was
Does
on Instagram.
every
I think
bottle
I saw her
have to be
smushing them.
smushed?
Well, you don't just like stomp on the grapes and then put them in a bottle. There's
There's
Yeah,
like
you have
other
to wash your
steps.
feet
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah,
wash
yeah,
your
yeah.
feet first.
Yeah, you have to wash your feet first. And
You-
then
they-
you get
they-
soap in the grapes.
You put tennis rackets on your feet, and then you step into the big barrel.
and then the chocolates just keep coming and coming and coming.
But like, does every bottle have to be smushed?
No, only like 3 out of 4.
Okay, okay.
Sometimes you can
That
get a
rate-
bottle.
You know,
that's just like a
sometimes
bunch
you
of
open one and
grapes.
you go, wait a minute. It's just full of grapes.
What do you guys think about grapes?
I love
I
grapes.
like grapes.
Make my mouth feel weird.
I really
We
like.
You don't like the squeaky.
Maybe. We had some bad.
We had some
grapes that
real
weren't great.
acidic grapes. They
You know,
really
when they're
stripped
bad,
off
they're
all your
fucking
muc.
bad.
You know what I'll defend is grape jelly and jam. Everybody loves strawberry jam. or
Grape
whatever.
jelly?
Grape
I'll
jelly
cling to that.
rips. I've eaten peanut butter jellies with grape jelly for the past like 3 days.
I will say, you say
It's so
defend
good.
as though like for so many people that's not the default. Because for me, I didn't grow up in a grape jelly house, but
Yeah.
I feel like I am not the use for that. I feel like so many people grew up in grape jelly homes.
I feel like
I feel
a
like
lot of
strawberry
people.
jelly.
Our elementary school always did grape jelly.
Yeah.
Like it was growing up for me weird to find an option for PB&J that wasn't grape jelly.
Did you guys ever eat Uncrustables?
Yeah.
Usually they come as grape
yeah.
jelly.
Those
are
were
vegan.
fucking good.
I feel like that's a reason why I have to defend it is because people are like, oh, grape jelly's for kids, and then when I grew up and I started eating raspberry or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
so I have to be like, no, grape is good. It's tasty to eat.
Do you know what I used to say that I liked jelly wise when I was a child?
What?
I said apricot.
Oh, so that proves that you were
That's
always a
adorable.
dumbass. You've always been a little dummy, huh?
Yeah,
Get
I
him.
don't know a thing.
I wonder. You know what we
So
should have done?
cute.
What's
You know
that?
what we should have done? We should have done a clink counter.
Oh.
Next wine
It's a good
chat.
idea.
Ratchet and
It's a
Clink.
good
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a super good idea.
Yeah.
The next wine chat will be called Ratchet and Clink, and we'll
Yeah.
include a clink counter.
Yeah. Maybe
Promise
we'll call this
given.
one Ratchet and Clank. Who
Who
knows?
knows?
I don't know
like,
what you're
Just put like
referencing.
wine chat again.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and
Oh.
Clank. It's a good idea.
Is that that NPR duo?
Yeah.
No,
uh-huh.
you're talking about
Yeah.
Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers.
Don't
like
hit
car
people
Yeah.
with a
guys.
wrench like my brother.
Which, I mean, honestly, Car Talk is a predecessor to Wine Talk,
Yeah.
right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I
yeah.
don't know what they
Clink
did
and-
in Car
Clink and
Talk.
That's
Did
Clack.
they just
that's
drink
my
cars
G-Big.
and chat?
They drank cars, yeah.
Yeah.
If we were a sorority, if we were all sorority sisters, who would be the oldest one?
What?
It can't be by age.
What do you mean? Who would be like
Who's
the leader?
who's like the?
What could that mean?
It's like you have like your big, you have your little big, your little, and your little small.
The
Like,
thing
you know
is,
what I mean?
were
Yeah,
any of us
kind
in
of.
any sort of Greek organization?
I've
No.
never been in a Greek
So we have
organization.
absolutely no like understanding of
But
what
I
No,
want
but
us
let's
to-
do this
but I
exercise.
want-
I wasn't.
but I wanna
I got
figure it out.
pinned. No, that's nothing.
Who's the
I
biggest?
think Jerry is actually the head sorority sister.
Uh-huh. I
I
feel
feel insulted.
No. No, that means that you're the people, you're the one who, you are the head of, like, your line.
I
Like, you're
am.
the matriarch.
Okay.
The matriarch.
the
Yeah.
matriarch. And then I think that I'm
What? Next?
No,
I-
I was not going to say I'm next. I think I'm either the lowest or the second lowest.
I think it goes Jerry, me, Harper, Nick.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say either
What's
I'm...
our sorority called?
I don't know, wine club?
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
just
it.
what every sorority is called.
Hey, clink.
Is it called
Do you
Quattrogati?
Do you think a sorority is a book club?
I don't know what a sorority is.
I'm not her.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's just a fun book club. I think it's a horrible place full of hate.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
time
that's
I
true.
like tweeted about like how sororities are bad, and this girl that I went to college with like tweeted at me and was like, actually they're not all bad. And I was like, why? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I was like, why? I was like, with your time, this is what you're choosing to do.
I feel like those can be Greek life can be fine if you're not living in the house. If it's just something where like, yeah, I go to an event like once a month or whatever.
Right, but
It
if
can
you're
be,
not
like, whatever.
living in the house, like...
Are you really living?
I would say the closest I've come is that I watched Greek on ABC.
Hey, I didn't.
I didn't either. I am,
Then why did we cling?
Because I know what the show is.
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
heard
know
about
what the
it.
show is.
And I was
I am...
probably friends when you were watching it with you.
You were one of the
Maybe.
friends when
I
you
was
watched.
I just
You
said I
were-
was friends.
You were.
I mean, do you think
were
Harper
Phoebe.
watched it at like 12?
I am such a Phoebe.
I don't know what it's on.
First
Alright.
of all, we are all Phoebe. Let's
I
just
don't
calm
hope so.
down.
Am I Phoebe?
No, you're Chandler.
I feel like
might
I
be
might
Chandler.
be.
Why does
I'm
Matt
Chandler.
LeBlanc always
Could he
play
be
an
any
actor?
more Chandler?
I
Could
will
I-
say, this is, Harper and I
We
came
were
to
just
this,
talking about
we
this.
came to this revelation the
Because
other
we
day.
watched Charlie's Angels.
Have you
2000.
ever seen Matt LeBlanc in anything in which he's not playing an actor?
Oh yeah, that's true. Because he in Friends in episodes.
Yeah, in
Charlie's Angels?
Was it episodes? Is that
is episodes
Yeah.
the one
is
that
name
I've
of it.
seen?
He plays himself.
Yeah.
It's like a
Joey as
British
well.
series.
Yeah, Joey's an actor.
Yeah.
Like his characters are always
His
actors.
characters
Yeah.
are always actors. Sometimes that character is also Matt LeBlanc, the actor.
Yeah.
But still
So, like,
an
Hey,
actor.
play what you know. You know what I mean?
So like,
Yes.
if I
Recursive
went to his
though.
IMDb,
Yeah,
would
totally.
all of his credits be like, you know, this character actor?
I don't
I
know.
don't
know.
I
I
don't
only
think
can
that
speak
usually in
from,
the
like-
credits they put the character's profession after their name,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. unless it's Hugh Laurie playing House MD or whatever, they don't really put the. It's either the name or just the profession. Lawyer number one.
it is true that sometimes it'll just say waiter, but like, you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
wait, Matt
doctor.
LeBlanc is Joey.
Right,
Yeah.
who
That's
plays
right.
an actor.
Yeah.
Who's Chandler?
Chandler's Matthew
Perry.
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 Matthew-
Mr. Sunshine, as he's known.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Mr. Sunshine.
Why is he known as Mr. Sunshine?
He was in a show called Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah. Also,
He's got
also
a-
known as Studio 6 in the
Yeah,
Sunset Strip.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, he's a Leo, number one.
Who is?
and Matthew Perry. And
Okay.
also, his head looks like a piece of toast.
Well, that is so mean.
That's Specific
No,
to
it's
some
not,
of these
'cause he's white,
pictures.
so I'm allowed.
Okay.
It's like allowed. You know what? You
So
know
more
what
like
I
a
was
piece
saying
of bread
the
than
other
a
day?
piece of toast.
You know, I realized the other day, I've known this for a while, that when white people are ugly, like, we're so fucking ugly. Like, we're really, you know, it's just like, not great. You know what I mean? Can I say that?
I think so.
I
think
can.
so?
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I think
fine.
as long as you don't follow it up with a generalization about a different race.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't-
As
you
long as
can't
we
be
leave
like-
it here. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
I didn't think
can't
you were
be
planning
like-
on it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
as long as we stay
Whereas
here.
Italian people, okay.
Oh, governor.
Oh boy. Should we get into a regular? Okay.
I want to keep talking about. No, I'm just kidding. We can go into a regular segment.
Let's go into a
that we do
regular
every
segment that
single
we do
week.
every
So
single
it's a segment
week.
that we
It's
do every
something
single
It's
week,
called-
where we talk about
here's
sort of
what we
like
talk about: is
movies,
TV shows,
podcasts,
music,
like
just
really
generally
anything that
media.
we
You know what I
watch
mean?
I'm pretty
like
sure this is
that.
broken, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
So this
segment
is a
that
segment that we like to
call
call
Pitch
Pitch
a
Tent.
Tent. We talk about the
It
content.
is broken.
We like to pitch for the week that we've enjoyed.
Hang on. So this is a segment where we like to pitch.
A
Nice
tent.
Content.
Content.
What?
Yeah. Anyway,
That is getting worse every time.
You don't think it's
we
better?
gotta come up with a new.
Do I
pitch
think
for
it
Pitch a
alienates
Tent.
people who've never watched before? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Who?
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
We love you all.
What
Please
kind
never
of
leave
There's a
us.
whole list of things in here, and so I
Yeah.
don't know what we have that's
There's
interesting.
a hole.
Like, for example,
There's
one
a
of these, it
hole
just
in
says
the
In Sync.
bucket.
Somebody just wanted to talk about the whole band?
Do you want to talk about NSYNC?
The HOLE band.
I want to talk about how I was listening
Becoming
to
whole.
NSYNC the other week, and I was just like, okay, let me see what fucking album it's called. No Strings Attached. It has Bye Bye Bye. It's gonna be me. Just got paid.
Now, is that the one with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher, or is that the one with Justin Timberlake and Mina?
I think that's the one with
No,
Justin Timberlake and Nina Kunis.
Okay, what was
They
the other one
escaped from
called?
the toy boxes and stuff.
The other
it
one was
No Strings
called
Attached and
Friends with
Friends with
Benefits.
Yes,
Benefits.
yeah.
I thought Friends with Benefits was the one with
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, but I don't know. I don't remember.
That's right.
Is that right? Because you guys said opposite, and I don't
I don't
remember.
remember.
Yeah,
I
who
think,
knows? Same
yeah,
movie.
I think you might be right. I think you might be
You
right.
may be right.
I was like, I'm gonna listen to this NSYNC album, and okay, cancel me for this, but their songs kind of slap.
I don't know
And I'm
why
the
you would
first
just cancel
person
me
to
for
say
that.
That's
that.
fine.
You're not the first person to say that. There was
What
an
do you mean?
entire generation of people who enjoyed NSYNC songs.
I would say people your age.
Now, was the hit
Now, how
clip
old
that
are
you had,
people my age?
was that a In Sync one?
What?
Do you remember when you brought a hit clip onto the show?
No, that was Dream. That was the band Dream, which, see, no one knows who that is, and that's how you know I'm a real music snob.
I know you're old.
I
Got
actually
those
collect.
obscure
I
hit
collect. I actually collect analog media, hit clips. I really like how you can see the album
I
artwork.
do have a working hit clip. But, like, that album,
Working. Yeah.
Nick is, like, literally too young. So,
Nick
like,
is-
actually.
Oh wait, I think I actually know. It's like a little device that
Yeah.
plays part of a song.
Yeah, just part of a song. And I
Okay.
think the only
The
reason
lowest
you know is
quality
because I brought it
possible.
as a
Yeah.
show and tell.
No. My brother had one when
Nick
we were
said,
kids.
I did not watch that
And
episode.
my I do remember that, but my brother had one of what the Bare Naked Ladies song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
What
not
would
Who
it
Needs
be?
Sleep. I'm thinking of every other song off that album except for the famous one.
Oh.
It's what's it called? It's
I've
Is
never
it one
heard a
of
hit
these?
clip.
One
Yes,
Week.
then.
Of
Oh,
course,
oh,
One Week.
I,
One week since you
then.
looked at me, I was thinking of some fantastic. I was thinking of Who Needs Sleep. I was thinking of all the
Yeah.
other songs off that album.
But I was like listening to NSYNC and I was just like,
Harper is so upset that I know and love that album.
No, I'm not. I'm very pleased.
let's talk about this album
Yes,
Mimi wants to talk about.
yes.
it's like really good. And I was like walking around and listening to it and I was like, I feel great. Like I feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And I was like, honestly, these little boys got some good voices. You know, their harmonies are tight. The beats are right. Justin Timberlake's
like
hair
their
is
little
ramen
buttholes.
noodles.
Okay, which one of us is each every member of NSYNC?
Okay.
Justin Timberlake, Lance Bass, Joey
Okay.
Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick.
Okay, Lance Bass is in Backstreet Boys.
He is not. Lance Bass is in NSYNC.
Wait, who's Lance Bass?
Lance Bass is the gay NSYNC.
Oh my God, he is an NSYNC.
Yes.
I don't know anything, baby.
Don't come to me about Lance Bass.
I'm Joey Fat One.
That's not his name, but all right.
I think I'm Lance, but only because of Lance. I made a funny comment that I heard recently that was something along the lines of, I was obsessed with, I think it was Shania Twain. I was so horny for Shania Twain, and then it turns out, no, I wasn't.
Lance Bass hangs out all the time with Lisa Vanderpump,
Okay.
the Beverly Hills housewife.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who that was.
I will say, I might just not be an NSYNC. What's the other one? AJ Styles?
No, it's
There's 5 of
Justin
them.
Timberlake and Chris Kirkpatrick. I don't know
Chris
who the fifth
Kirkpatrick.
person is.
AJ's a Backstreet
Oh
Boy?
yeah, AJ.
AJ Styles
say
is a
AJ
professional
Styles?
wrestler.
Well, yeah,
AJ
I know
Styles is a
AJ. I
professional
know that
wrestler.
AJ Styles is a professional wrestler, but there's also an AJ.
I don't know any
There
of the
is an
Backstreet
AJ.
Boys.
But I think that's a Backstreet Boy.
I don't know any of the Backstreet Boys. All I know is the members of NSYNC.
I know.
Hello to Demi in the chat.
Hi.
Saying
Hey,
hey.
Demi.
Nice, it's Demi Lovato.
I think. Oh, the
Stay
thing
away
I
from
heard
her.
is-
I'm actually not sure it's the name even, maybe just a username, but you know. Hey.
Oh, sure.
Hey.
That's what she wants you to think.
I think that I am. I don't know. I don't know which member of NSYNC.
Nixon?
You took. I think I'm.
If you're just joining
can
us,
join
for
the
some
call.
reason, we're
I'm
now
not- No,
discussing
you already
which
said your
member
choice
of
to talk.
But I
NSYNC
just
we
said it
each
because
Feel
are.
free
I
to
wanted to
chime
say
in
it,
in
not 'cause
the
it's
comments if you
No, I'm
think
Justin
you know who
Timberlake,
we are
obviously.
from NSYNC, or
I'm the successful one.
if you
I'm the hot
want to
one.
tell us who you are in NSYNC.
I'm the hot dumb one.
I think I'm Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I am.
Because I heard the only reason I think I'm Justin Timberlake is I heard that in an interview he once said that he doesn't think that he has a good voice. He just can do impressions of people who can sing well. And I feel the same way about
I get
my own
some-
I get
voice.
that. I
a
get that. I
little
do
bit.
feel
Yeah.
like good old JT though, real abusive in the whole Britney thing.
Oh, well, I don't know
Real-
anything about the whole
real
Britney
bad.
thing.
Justin
Is he
Timberlake is bad.
bad? Okay.
Yeah, he's bad.
Okay.
But you know,
So that
it's
does
like,
mean I am the Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
The shit.
I don't think I'm an NSYNC. I think I'm usually with a band I like to pick a thing who's not in the band and be like, I'm that.
you know what's better?
Which
who-
is
I
a
think
which is
so.
an
Spice Girl
annoying
are
bit.
we?
Well, first of all,
I was
that's
gonna
easy.
say whoever was the 5th Beatle, but apparently that's controversial. There's a whole Wikipedia article about
Yoko.
5th Beatle. Yeah.
Do you mean the...
Yoko's the 5th
and I
Beatle.
don't want to be any of the Beatles.
do you mean...
Emma in the comments saying, I think we're all Justin.
But okay, I like
Pete Best. That's the Beatle I am.
that's the 5th Beatle. That's the 5th
He's
Beatle.
one of
Ringo
the
Starr.
original Beatles. He was one of the original drummers.
And he
before
was
Okay.
one of the
started.
original Beatles drummers.
So wait, no, I like this new. I like this new path we're on, where we talk about which Spice Girl we are.
Mhm.
Because that one I have a clear and definite answer
Uh-huh.
that has shaped my entire life.
Yeah. You
Makes
are... Kathy?
I don't mean. I don't mean to sound like an overused Twitter meme, but I'm baby.
Yeah. That is true. You are, baby.
Yeah, I'm hard ginger. We have the same
Yeah,
name. We have
hard
the same
ginger.
hair. She taught me about girl power.
Uh-huh.
Also about having sex with Scary Spice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are all there? So it's Ginger, Baby, Scary,
Sporty.
Lesbian.
or
I'm lesbian
And
Spice.
Posh. No, neither.
Posh?
To be fair, none of them are lesbians.
And dog.
I know.
I don't know. Doc.
And Posh,
I think
yeah.
I'm Sleepy Spice.
Cheers. Welcome to the chat. Here we say clink.
We say, hey, Clink.
Clink. But you can say
You
cheers.
can say cheers,
We
but we say
appreciate
clink.
We
you.
say yes,
We're
we
just
appreciate
sharing
clink.
sharing the language.
Okay, so we talked about NSYNC. Did
I
you have anything
think-
else about NSYNC?
Yeah. Hey, can I have? Okay, we're done with this. Can you give me those top 3 books?
Yeah.
They're my 10.
Oh, Jerry's been reading.
I've been
Classic.
Jerry's been reading.
Okay,
and I just
so-
learned.
You just learned that.
So my
Jerry's
10
been
is,
reading.
it's actually a quartet, but I haven't finished the 4th one yet.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to talk about it.
Did you say it was a quartet?
Yeah, it's a no, I said it's a quartet.
I think a quartet, though, 4 pieces of content. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
We did show these books right after the book festival, which is when I bought them. So I've been reading. But I wanted to talk about them because honestly, they're really good.
They always say don't judge a book by its cover, but those covers are good.
They
It
got
makes me
good
want to read them.
covers.
Fun little crow being an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sort of a classic low fantasy tale
Uh-huh.
in like a lot of its ways. We've got some magic, we've got villagers, we've got soldiers, etc. Everybody's gay. Truly,
Tight.
everybody's gay. There's one straight couple in the whole book. They've got a
Wow.
whole like sort of polyamorous family element. There are like
delish.
6 of
Wait,
them.
it's a family that all has sex with each other?
No, it's
Nick, please.
When you say polyamorous family, what do you want me to
so
think?
the main
Commune.
light spoilers, but like by the time things sort of coalesce, the main sort of characters are 3 couples.
Mm-hmm.
It's one lesbian couple, one gay couple, and one straight couple.
Uh-huh.
And they're all raising a child together. The child calls them all the gals mom, all the boys dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like chill and fluid and flexible in that way. In one of the societies, so it's very gay and good in that way. It's also very much about like welcoming immigrants into your country,
Yeah.
and how like when you're shitty to people, they have to be shitty back, and like finding ways out of the cycle of violence, which is very cool. There are some like survivor narratives and like narratives of like disability and narratives of like sort of trauma and how trauma stays with you forever. There's a lot of like very few of the characters are white,
Yeah.
which is great. So far, and the first book is really slow, I will say. The first half of the first book is really slow, but by the time you hit this point, it's all very, very good. I'm loving them. They are the Elemental Logic Quartet, Fire Logic, Earth Logic, Water Logic, by Laurie J. Marks.
What's the 4th one?
The 4th one is Air Logic.
Great. I'm still waiting. The 5th book coming out soon. Pretzel Logic. All right, everybody. Sorry.
What?
Anyway, these are my 10. I've been enjoying them. They're very good so far. Will you
Awesome.
put them back for me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plasma logic.
Sorry, that wasn't a chit chat. Does anyone want a chit chat? I didn't mean to just.
No, that's
No.
good for me to know.
No, you've read so many of those, and we mentioned them when you
Yeah.
first got them, so it's nice to have the
It's a
update.
nice little wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or a through line.
I
before.
did on an impulse buy all 4 books at once with no prior knowledge other than the things that were written on the book.
Yeah.
And I am glad I did.
I love that.
If you'd like, you can borrow them.
Okay.
You've expressed the most excitement.
I did. I like a low fantasy.
It's a good low fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read a low fantasy book.
I would believe
Well,
that.
but that's. I mean,
But
have you read any book, though? So it's kind of you can choose any genre, right?
No.
All right,
No.
sorry. Do you want to
Okay.
give a spoiler-free talk about the Steven Universe movie? Neat?
Guys, I've been listening to the soundtrack non-stop since I've seen the movie, okay? I watched it not in an honorable way, I'll say that much.
What does that mean?
I illegally
It's not in
streamed
an.
it.
Oh,
honor-
okay. I
in an
thought you were
honorable
like.
way.
I
And I was
watched
like,
it.
jacking off while I did it.
Oh, Jesus.
But like, not in a sexual way though.
like those women.
Okay,
I hate
okay.
this.
I'm gonna
I
take that.
hate
Sorry,
this.
sorry. Okay.
Oh my God.
No.
Jesus.
Wipe the slate clean.
Oh my God.
I'm a little tipsy.
Oh, Jesus.
The movie is supposed to be sort of like set in the near future, and it's like, okay, the main issue of the series is solved. Now, how are all the characters living?
Okay.
It's really more like a musical. There's like a lot of new songs. Like, there's a lot of songs. It is just like more like a musical. Star-studded cast. There's a new sort of character who I won't even say the name of because
It starts with an S.
yeah,
Lunchable.
no. Good.
Oh, you said starts with an S.
Good guess though. Nick.
Lunchable.
I said
Scary
no spoilers.
Spice. It was.
Scary Spice.
But the new
Sanchez, comma Nick.
Steven
That's what
two.
it is.
the new character is like
Dark
very, very, very good. very sad. Oh my god, I meant to send you a picture of me after watching it. I was bawling.
Very sad character.
It was like, it's like such a sweet show, and like when it just like hits you right in the guts in the way where like I want to like really burst into tears, but like I'm kind of embarrassed, so I'm trying to hold it back. But like I have tears streaming down, streaming, crying. It's so good. Everybody's voices are so good.
Oh yeah.
It has.
Thank you.
It has a good. It's always like good messages. What are you laughing at?
Nick is showing me his toe. Nick is showing me his
Damn,
toe.
Nick, your toe dummy thick.
I saw it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
saw it popped out of my sock, and I was like, Harper's gonna want to see this. I'm sorry.
Well, because you know I'm a freak.
Yeah, you know, I know you're a freak.
We are getting in the comments that Demigoddess's favorite wine is Malbec, which I do love a good Malbec. I love a Malbec. What is everyone here's favorite wine?
Cab Franc.
Anything red.
You keep saying Cab Franc, and the first time you said it, I thought it was a bit. I'm becoming
No.
less and less convinced of that.
It's not a bit. No.
Okay,
I do
okay.
like Cab Franc.
Okay, I'm usually I like a Tempranillo. I think that's my go-to for a red.
Yeah.
White.
Harper will drink most
Once
any
again,
white wine I
Harper's
put in a
favorite
glass.
thing is white. Anyway.
But you tend to you like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Chardonnay, a Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, you like
I'm
a.
a Pinot Grigio girls.
All right.
What is your wine?
I like
You just
red
said
wine.
red, okay.
I just like any red wine. I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
I can't drink that much. I'm probably gonna throw up tomorrow just from this one.
It does
small
hurt your little
glass.
tongue. It does hurt your
messes
little
with mine,
tongue.
too.
It
That's why
makes
I'm
my
not playing
pipes
with it.
clank around down there and shake everything up until it comes right
Like you
back
got a
out.
belly full of pennies.
Well, it's like 90% cow's milk is red wine.
That's
it's like
right, I
bloody
forgot that.
milk.
Oh my god, that's
Ew.
gross, Nick. We don't do that here.
Anyway, my tent is I started Veronica Mars.
Oh yeah!
Okay, and
you
how do you
tweeted
feel
about
about
that
it?
in the 4th episode.
I watched like I
ago,
think the first.
We used to be friends, but I haven't thought of you lately at all.
Okay, great.
It's a great theme song,
sure.
right?
It's a great. It's super
That
fun
theme
The
theme
Dandy
song?
Warhols, yeah.
I like it. I've seen probably the first 6-7 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I like
It's
watching
pretty
it.
good
It's
for
like-
being bad, huh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty good for being bad.
It's like
yeah,
there's shit in it that you're like,
yeah.
but like,
There's
there's
a lot
also shit that you're like, you know.
this is good. Yeah. There's a lot of messed up stuff in there, but it's fun watch. It's very 2004. It's like
Yeah.
so.
Extremely.
It's the most
Very.
2004 thing I've ever seen in my whole life, and
Yeah.
I've
What's
watched
the
all
most
of
2004
Gilmore
thing that you've seen?
Girls. The most 2004 thing that I've seen
In
is
the show, in Veronica Mars.
in the show is the I don't-
low-waisted pants.
Paris Hilton.
It's Paris
It's
Hilton.
Paris Hilton appearing in the second episode.
And throughout.
Does she come
not,
back?
Not throughout, but she's in a few episodes.
Oh my
yeah.
god, that's
Um,
weird. That is that.
What's
is
her
okay.
name again?
Also, it's the
Couldn't tell you.
I
What's her
don't
character name?
remember. But it's also the episode where there's like a like purity test that's going around.
Yeah.
The school.
Yeah, I love that
Everybody
one.
knows.
That's the episode where Mac gets
Everybody
introduced.
can. Who?
Isn't that the one where Mac gets introduced?
Yeah.
I love
I don't know.
Mac.
That may
Mac.
have been the last episode I saw. Is Mac the computer?
Tina-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of.
Oh, she comes back. Mac does.
She's
a,
like
a regular recurring character
That's amazing.
for seasons to
Yeah.
come,
I'm
but not
happy
in the
about
movie.
That. Yeah.
Or
Isn't it
maybe she's in
sad?
the movie. It's not the new
Isn't
one.
it- isn't
I
it
don't
No,
remember.
they had to
I
make
don't
room for
remember the
Ken
movie.
Marino or whoever was in that movie.
No, I can-
Listen, Ken Marino will
Maria's
do
in it.
anything they ask him
Yeah.
to.
Maria's in it.
Isn't it sad when you
He's
meet
got
a
one of the
character
best
and you're
jokes
like,
in that.
like Mac should be a gay character?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
That's my opinion.
I don't feel I have the
I get it.
room to.
I meet her and I'm just like, I want you to be. I want you to
She
be
got that blue
queer.
hair.
Better. You would
I want
want her
you-
to be better.
Anyways, the purity test. What about it?
Yeah. That was like the other thing that was like, oh, this I feel like would
This is
never
so 2004.
happen. And it's also one of those shows where it's like...
Well, you say that, but that one guy from Glee just tweeted out his purity test about how he jerked off in public. That show just keeps... That's a cursed show.
Wait,
Nobody
what?
heard about this? Then let's move on.
I feel like I saw a tweet that like teens right now are like watching Glee because it just popped up on a streaming service and are like, oh, this is like a camp classic.
Yeah.
I
saw that tweet.
I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
The show seems to be wildly cursed if you were in it.
Yeah. It
I don't
seems
know.
like there's a lot
Leah
of bad stuff happens
Michelle's
to
just
them.
out here selling me a wedding website.
Yeah, but she's had it rough also.
Yeah,
Has she?
yeah.
Okay, my
A lot
bad.
of
I don't
stuff-
know.
A lot
I
of
don't
stuff
know.
going on with that whole cast.
Yeah.
I remember liking the first season of Glee a lot. And then the minute the second season started, I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yes,
For some
I had
reason.
never tried.
Yeah,
I never
I mean,
tried.
I definitely remember it being a thing when it
Yeah.
was on.
Mhm.
When
And
it was on television.
I know there are lots of reasons too, but I just like lots of reasons not get into it. But for me, I can't get past Jane Lynch. She
You don't like Jane Lynch?
I feel like
I
that's the
can-
show that made her. You know?
I can
mean,
She's
handle-
she was known before that.
Also
she was
in
known
Veronica
before
Mars.
that. She is
She
also
is in
Veronica.
Veronica.
I can handle some light
Hyper
Jane
similar
Lynch.
character?
Her in Party Down is probably as much of her as I can do.
Yeah, it's silly.
But
really.
I feel like
She's honestly okay.
Speaking of Ken Marino.
yeah.
Well,
No, I don't
speaking
wanna
of
say this thing.
speaking of
Adam Scott as well.
well,
Well,
but it's the same
Evan.
creator.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it is, of course.
It's whose name I can't remember. It's
Billy.
the same as the musician.
Billy
Billy
Graham.
Ray Cyrus.
It's Billy.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh, same name as the musician? That was Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X created Veronica Mars, but a different
That would
Lil
be
Nas
great.
X.
I'd love to see
That would be so
actually.
fun. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Thank you. I was like, more please. Okay,
Should we
I'm
open
drunk,
the next
honestly.
one, or where
Yeah,
are
let
we?
me do my special presentation.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we've done like
what
an
is
hour of
this?
show, but that doesn't mean we have to stop.
We
or
can
anything.
end it with Nene pouring us all a fresh glass.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Do you want to give us the whole dealio?
All right, so this is the bottle that you chose. Do you like it?
Looks gorge.
Where's my wine key?
Did you bring your wine key? Thank you so much.
This is so funny.
Okay.
Wait, who picked out the bottle? Who are we saying picked out the bottle?
I picked up the bottle.
Jerry picked out the bottle. Great.
This is the bottle you chose. Do you like it, ma'am?
Beautiful.
Wow, it's a Game of Thrones themed.
It is not actually Game of Thrones themed.
So how do you feel about climate change?
We've got to save
happening.
the wall. We've got to.
the
I'm doing.
fuck are
I'm
you
doing
doing?
Game of Thrones. We've got the White Walkers. They've got to go away.
You do have some Jon Snow to you. I feel like you've
yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah. I have gotten that before. Yes, that I have a Jon Snow.
Not from me though.
situation. Yeah.
Okay, this is very hard to do.
So this is a pretty accurate impression of what it was like.
So-
Someone's doing a Jon Snow impression behind you at this
Like,
restaurant.
my
But it
manager.
was at that time only the books were out, so it was more open to interpretation.
But that's not true.
All right, very lovely.
Okay, great.
You've got
Oh,
to-
my joke wasn't factually accurate. Okay.
You've
I'm
got to
sorry. I'm rude and
corkscrew the
broken. You're
wine in
right.
there.
The books were the only thing out.
Corky.
If you want to
I
make Game of
killed this.
Thrones,
I
No one
absolutely
had ever
killed
heard of Game of
this.
Thrones.
You've
You are
got to
killing it.
open the bottle of wine. That's my Peter Dinklage in that show.
When
impression.
did Game of Thrones, the TV show, start?
I feel like 99?
So you're gonna want to use. Hey, you're not supposed to let it.
I didn't.
I'm gonna go
that'll do it,
2013.
Ba-ba-da-da, beep boop beep boop beep
No,
boop.
2000 and
You did so
11.
good.
I still got it.
is that
If I
even
got it,
close?
I mean,
2011?
They're-
11 is correct.
Yeah.
That is a couple years earlier than I would have thought. I did not. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, maybe.
I know because it came out while I was dating the person before
Oh, right,
you.
right. Yeah. Sorry.
And they're bad.
I'm sorry, Cassini. Cassiani, oh, pour wine for me. At this moment,
Now I will
need
say
wine in me.
for you, Nick.
Don't call me a eunuch, but go on.
I don't think you're gonna like this one as much.
I'm not.
You want to try it?
Yeah, let's taste it out. It smells like it smells like grape jelly.
It's jammy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely jammy. It's thinner. Like I feel like there's less oomph to it.
Thinner. I do not like it as much, but I do like
It's
it.
it's very
like-
drinkable.
This is like the most drinkable wine I've ever
Yeah.
drank.
You know when you call a wine drinkable and you're like, it's not an insult, but
Yeah, it's not an insult. Yeah. It's
but
like
it's not a compliment.
Yeah, it's like a piece of toast with butter on it.
Yeah.
Of wine. It's just like, oh, I'll absolutely
Do you wanna
eat
try
this
it?
forever.
I mean, I feel like my
love
But
taste
it's not
buds are
toast.
exciting
ruined by this
my
beer.
taste buds. I gotta start eating more toast.
Listen, toast is amazing.
Oh, what are our flavors? Neen, do you want to make us guess flavors since you have the old wine?
Yeah, I do.
We don't have a toaster because the last toaster that we had, a bug.
I'm gonna say
went in
it's
it.
jammy on there. It's not gonna be, but
And I'm afraid of them now. And also, when I was a child, there was a
Interesting.
mouse in a
or maybe
toaster
some sort of
once.
berry, like a blackberry.
Yeah,
So,
there's
general
definitely a
toast.
berry
Strawberry.
somewhere
It's
here.
sort
a
of like
raspberry.
it's sort of like
It doesn't have any flavors on the back.
it's like ripe black fruits is what it says.
But
But then it's like you could say something else too. There's one thing in particular that there's one specific thing.
Do you know what I've always thought is weird? And sometimes in wine, they say cat pee, don't they?
that is a thing, but you don't get it very much in wines, and like it's in the like more intense wines, and I think it might be more common in whiskey.
Wait,
Cat pee?
And it's
are
much
you
more
being
common in
fucking
cheese.
for real right now?
I'm pretty. Yeah, that's a real thing. People go, cat pee. That's
No.
pretty-
I
pretty
think that's a
sure.
wine thing. I know it's either a
Are
wine
you being
whiskey
serious?
or cheese
Are you guys
thing.
doing a prank?
This
Are you guys
feels like
are you
a
guys
bit
fucking
for sure.
butchering us right now?
Butchering us.
Oh, Ashton.
Yeah.
Well, because I know with
Who
like
else?
cheese,
Oh, A
one
plus
of the
K.
like one of the big
I
flavors
thought you meant
in cheese is
Kushner-ing us.
barnyard, which I always think is funny.
But wait,
Which
what?
is in cheese, sometimes you'll just get they'll write barnyard on the nose, and that means it's gonna taste like piss and shit.
Yeah, that's so weird. I was at like when I was abroad, I was at like a thing where it was like you smell these different things.
It's
And it's
Sauvignon
like-
Blanc specifically.
Okay, yeah.
And also, I'm seeing cat piss. Seems to be what they say actually.
That's weird.
Cat. They say piss, just to be clear,
So
not
weird.
pee.
That's good for me to know because whenever I go
I'm
to a
drinking some
vineyard-
piss. I've got piss in my glass.
Yeah! 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 If you don't know what that's about, go to @ most beautiful girl in the world _. I believe I'm like a
Featured
You
story.
are.
I'm
You
a
are.
featured
It's a
story,
highlight.
a highlight
It's
story.
a highlight on my profile.
on that profile of me singing that song.
I'm sitting in piss. I've got
Do you
piss
have
in my ass.
when I mentioned having piss in my butt? Do you have the when I mentioned having piss in my butt in the Panini parody?
Probably not. Although, if we want to add one in really quick, I bet the Panini song is still in the second page of the soundboard. I don't think I
That's
removed
probably
that.
true.
What?
When I said piss in my ass in the Panini parody, that should go onto your highlight story.
Oh, I do need that.
Mhm. Yeah. That's part of the canon of this
Wow.
joke.
That's canon.
That's
Wow.
canon, baby.
And that's canon.
Okay, do we want to guess our last flavor?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like grass or like citrus or like peach?
Okay,
It,
honestly,
like
grass
literally
is
my
like.
only guess is like Welch. It's just
Is
like
it
Welch's.
There's something there's something that I'm almost getting on the nose,
Let me
but
smell
I
it.
can't quite get there. Is it that? Is that the thing you smell?
Well, it's like I know what it is,
Right,
so
but
I
do
can
you
make
smell the
myself
thing?
smell it.
Is that it?
It's like,
Is it like mossy?
it's like something that people are like, I need this every day.
Is it air?
No.
Coffee? Is coffee?
Oh, I don't get coffee at all.
It's coffee bean, and then when you said grass, it said dried herbs,
okay. I
It also
get the
says
herbs.
marijuana on here.
and it also says, Lucky Charms too.
Okay, because I do get
Let's
herbs,
see.
but I don't get
Clovers
coffee.
and blue moons. It says.
Hearts, farts, and
There
clovers.
Oh
was
my.
a 7-Eleven had a Crunch Berries Slurpee for a time, and I tasted it. It was like, it tasted so much like Crunch Berries. It was nuts, including the feeling you get in your mouth after you eat Crunch Berries.
It tore
When it's
included
the top of
that.
your mouth. Tor.
Yeah, it was like even the flavor that like gets into your blood. It even had that. It was nuts. I was like, I was freaking out for like a full week. It was absolutely bonkers.
That's so
Wow,
funny.
that's incredible.
So that's what I'm getting from this wine is crunchberry.
I love
I love it.
gas stations.
Huge gas station guy. Fill up that petrol.
Great
you know
little,
what I mean?
great little dragon statuettes.
I do love a good dragon statuette.
Oh, yeah. A weird picture of a weird painting of a baby.
Like
Love
100
that.
shot glasses with the name of the state on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
take me there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll take a Utah shot glass for sure.
So we really love truck stops.
I love a truck stop. Like little puppets of pigs. I feel like I
Wait,
see
what?
that at truck stops sometimes.
You
What
might
kind of oaky shit is this?
Hey, we love pigs in Oklahoma.
Here's the thing. I'm drunk.
Okay.
Is anybody else drunk?
All right.
No.
Sure.
But does that
I'm not
mean
drunk.
does that mean we're at the?
I think
Yeah,
I mean,
know, it
we've been
means-
going for about an hour.
We can
Yeah.
we can keep going or we can stop, but like
I feel the same.
it's sort of like if you want to keep going, we can.
You're gonna talk
yeah,
about.
we're gonna-
You're gonna go
we're gonna-
nuts. You're
You're
gonna talk
going
about
there.
your cooter. You're gonna show people your tiny little.
You
floppy
tiny little
butthole.
asshole.
All right.
No
there
one
wasn't
else
any other
knows my
tent we
bubble
wanted to
is
cover, right?
Yeah, is everyone tented out?
I'm. I don't think I have any more.
We all
tips to talk
pitched.
about.
Yeah.
I did. I have one more. I have discovered that I'm very horny for Xena.
Oh sure.
Xena, the warrior princess.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Really checks all my boxes.
Yeah, Emma feels the same way. She tried to get me to watch.
Clank Emma.
She had me watch one episode long ago, but I haven't watched more.
One F. Ahead of the
She's
bread
hot
line.
as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a scene in the
Diane from Parks and Rec.
there's an establishing
What?
scene in the first episode where she's just kicking someone's ass and laughing, and it is music.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's so good. She's just having the
Yeah.
time of her life.
Wow.
I watched The Mighty Ducks and then D2 The Mighty Ducks, and I have to say that movie has some moments of frightening accuracy where you go like, this isn't realistic, and then you go, oh shit, it is. Like, for example,
what?
when the main character does not get fired from his job as a lawyer for getting a DUI, but then later he does get fired from his job as a lawyer because his boss's friend's kid was on the other team.
Jesus. Yeah. 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 That's upsetting.
Yeah,
That's
and,
real
and you
upsetting.
go, what? Actually, shit. That's probably how
That's
it goes.
unfortunately, yeah,
that's
real
actually
life.
real.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
Hey, is this the real life?
Or is it just fantasy? Okay.
You know?
All right,
folks,
and
all
on
right,
that,
folks, and on
thank
that
you.
note,
We are Secret
this has been
Handshake. This is
Secret Handshake.
We're
This
here
is our
every
freaking
week.
wine chat. Every week we do something a little bit different. You know, we funk around a little bit.
We will unfortunately not have a show next week.
That
Not
is
a live
true.
show, at least. Who knows? Maybe we'll put something up.
Yeah, we might put something up. We might figure something
We'll
out.
try not to abandon
Maybe
you
Nick will
completely.
come over tomorrow and we'll make something. That's
Yeah.
not going to happen. But hey,
I'll have tomorrow free.
I expect that. Yeah.
All right, play us out.
Follow the socials and stuff.
At Nick's HSP HD. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And
Link?
many more.